Hello guys, today we'll be talking about Overwatch. And yep, in 2020. Oh, you should be talking about Valorant or some more Valorant game. Because Overwatch is dead according to the bro gamers. Even though they moved on to Fortnite 2 years ago or whatever, or the newest Call of Duty game, okay? But yeah, we'll be talking about Overwatch. And yeah, especially new people who have not played Overwatch a single second in their lives. We're also going over those people too. Yeah, today we'll talk about if you left Overwatch and haven't played in, I think, 2 or 3 years like I did. The last time I played Overwatch before this year was in 2017, I think. It was 2017 or 2018. And yeah, the other side why you should still play Overwatch in 2018, especially. But why would you play Overwatch in 2020 if you have Valorant and Fortnite? First of all, Valorant sucks. No, not okay. Fortnite sucks. Why would you be playing Fortnite in 2020? Why would you be playing Fortnite unless you're over under the age of 13 and you shouldn't be watching this video anyways? And second of all, Valorant is garbage. Anyone who is not paid by Riot Games knows that Valorant is a piece of garbage, basically. Okay, so yeah. First, okay, to all the people who have never played Overwatch before, don't know what it is. Overwatch is a game that is not free to play. Is I think $40 on the Blizzard store or Battle.net on PC, and I think it's like sometimes $20 to $60 on the console version. And it's on every console except for the 3DS because the 3DS doesn't have any more games coming, or the PS Vita because no one bought the PS Vita because it's the PS Vita. I won't be surprised if it comes to next gen consoles too when the second game comes out. It comes to the PS5 and Xbox Two. Actually, it's Series X. But I still think it should be called Xbox Two because it's the best name in the entirety of the world. But yeah, first the characters. There is 32 characters in this base, and I think and Blizzard basically designed. Even though I do not, I thought they designed some of these characters like Zarya for workless reasons. They truly did design a character for almost everyone. Of course, if you want to play as a Jetpack Cat, you'll be sadly disappointed, as that was a character that was planned by Blizzard, but of course he's not playable, which is a character that should be in the seat and should have been in the game. And yeah, there's a character for everybody, so if you want to fly around, there's Echo, Pharah, Diva, and all these characters. If you want to zip around like the Flash or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's Tracer. If you want to teleport, there's Reaper. Yeah, and yeah, if you want to fly around in a vehicle, there's Diva. If you want to hook people like a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, there's Roadhog. And yeah, there's basically a character for everybody. Unless you want to play as a Jetpack Cat, that's the only role I'll tell you can't play as because that's not a character game. If you want to play as a giant gorilla and you don't want to have to play as Donkey Kong over and over and over and over again in Smash Bros, well, there's Winston. Well, yeah, and there's a character basically for everybody in the game. And unless you want to play as a Jetpack Cat, or if you want to play as a character from Poland, and I can't really help you on there. But yeah, next is the gameplay. The gameplay is basically like every other FPS game, like Halo. So if you like any FPS games, basically Halo, Call of Duty, Splatoon. Oh wait, that's a third-person game. Halo, Call of Duty, basically. They even made a character called Soldier 36 for the Call of Duty fan, for the Call of Duty players. TF2, basically just bringing up random shooters. Basically, yeah. But instead, it's a team-based shooter, so it's not like, oh, get the most kills to win. Oh yes, the most kills, because that's what Call of Duty is. They also have a mode called Deathmatch. And now we're talking about the game modes. There are a lot of pre-made game modes by Blizzard, and the arcade game mode is also competitive, and that's the normal matchmaking, or it's just a normal match, and they have a 2v2v2 system. There's also a mode if you don't want to do that, well, called Quick Play Classic, or Mystery Heroes, where you can basically, the game will choose for you. It's like picking random and Super Smash Bros. As a whole. And yeah, that's going to be going over the workshop, the most diverse game mode. You can basically make and recreate entirely other games in Overwatch. So you can recreate Smash Bros. Someone did that. You can make many games and Overwatch. Okay, you can create horror games. You can basically create, and so basically Overwatch is like Halo 3. You remember custom games in Halo? Well, Overwatch has that, but it's expanded. Of course, it doesn't have where you can make your own maps in TF, like in TF2. Well, in TF2, you can really make your own maps, but again, you have to wait like 30 minutes for your map for someone to join your map. The same thing with custom modes, and yeah, there's no real mods in the game because they're not allowed to mod the game, or else people will be able to make their own maps and stuff. And also, and yeah, now I'll be explaining, yeah, the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty simple. Every character has a unique set of moves, basically now, and has a rapid fire, and has a gun that is basically unique to them. Basically, all the characters feel unique, probably except for, like, yeah, every character feels unique. Yep, every character, even the characters that are pretty similar, such as Ass and McCree, and yeah, and any of the Zoid characters. Every character had their own unique playstyle, and basically had their own unique ultimate, where you have to, use the, where you have to press Y or Q on the computer, and yep, you have to, and you can basically, it's kind of like the Final Smash and Super Smash Bros. As a whole. Well, it's like the final move, a finishing move, basically like in a fighting game. So if you play any fighting games, you'll understand. Oh, it's like a finishing move in a fighting game. And yeah, this game is pretty awesome. The characters are pretty awesome. The only things this game is lacking is a story mode, which is being introduced in the sequel, and Jetpack Cat. That's the only two things this game is lacking. And probably the ability to make your own maps. But yeah. And probably according to the 12-year-olds, there's no Battle Royale mode, even though there shouldn't be a Battle Royale mode, because Battle Royale games suck anyways. They suck like they suck badly, like PUBG. But yeah. And yeah, I played PUBG once when it was free and it was garbage. Never played PUBG. And yeah. And yeah. So what do I think about Overwatch, okay? So here's the negative. Oh yeah, and then let's go into the one negative about the game. Yes, there's one negative. The player base. Yep. We all know who they are. The toxic players. But again, if you're playing an online game, it is kind of expected that there's going to be toxic players. Let's look at Call of Duty and Fortnite. Those two games are infamous, and GTA are infamous for their toxic player base, especially Call of Duty and GTA and Fortnite. Three other games that are infamous for their toxic player base, and even Minecraft, one of the even has a toxic player base. Minecraft, the most popular game in the world, even has a toxic player base. So yeah. So basically, if you hate toxic players, just don't play online games in general. Just don't play games online. If you're if you don't want to deal with toxic players, or just mute them and report them. That's how you deal with toxic players in any online games, not just Overwatch. Basically, yeah, toxic players are in every online game except for Splatoon because you can't have voice chat in Splatoon. But yeah, so I'm not gonna give a definitive score because scores just if you give a score that's implying that you like this game more than this game, okay? Like an IGN gave the review of Overwatch, they gave it a 10 out of 10. Everybody freaked out. Even though at least they finally admitted that Overwatch is better than Fortnite. At least it took them years to finally admit that Overwatch was way better than Fortnite. Oh, the server closed in an unexpected error. So yeah, we're going over the flaws. And yeah, that's another flaw. Sometimes, very, very rarely, that the servers will actually, stop. But again, they actually said that maintenance errors and stuff that have been going on in the game. But yeah, so I'm not gonna give a definitive score. But is Overwatch in 2020 definitely worth playing over Fortnite or Valorant? Yes, yes it is. TF2, well, I don't want to get into that argument because the TF2 fans hold me to a torch to a fire. Basically, if I say my opinion, which game is better, kind of like they did with MatPat. But yeah, it's definitely better than Valorant and Fortnite. And of course, if you burned on an Overwatch, yeah, you probably just got bored of the game. Everybody gets bored of games eventually. And of course, you have to try new things. But of course, if you have not played Overwatch, if you stopped playing Overwatch 2 years ago, they introduced the watch. Oh yeah, if you stopped playing Overwatch 2 years ago, They introduced a lot of new heroes. Some of them are not that great, like Vegeta. But yeah, they introduced Echo, a good character. Sigma, a good character. A very good character to play as. And Echo, decent. Baptiste, good if you play as heroes, but I don't play as heroes ever. I really only play as like 5 characters in the game. In this entire game, so yeah. And there's another character they had, but I can't remember the character. Oh yeah, they added the hamster too. They added the hamster to the game. They added Ass to the game. That's another good character. And yeah, none of the DLC characters except for Doomfist, our and Sombra. Don't really like it. But again, Sombra was added in 2017. None of the DLC characters except for Doomfist because I don't know how because I can't play as Doomfist. I'll just die every single time because that's how Doomfist is. And yeah, that is the 2020 review of Overwatch. A quote-unquote dead game that is supposedly dead by the Fortnite, the people, but again, the same people who say Overwatch dead is dead, still play Fortnite anyways. So, yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye. Oh yeah, didn't I tell you I suck at this game?